Today we'll be going through IGCSE Cambridge Mathematics Paper 4 Extended 058041 October-November 2013. Question number 1. David sells fruit at the market. In 1 week, David sells 120 kg of tomatoes and 80 kg of grapes. Write 80 kg as a fraction of total mass. Total mass will be 80 plus 120, which will be 200. So it will be 80 divided by 200 will be equal to, if we use calculator, so 80 divided by 200 will give us 2/5. So we can write 2/5 as our answer. B part, write down the ratio mass of tomatoes, ratio mass of grapes. So mass of tomatoes is 120 and ratio mass of grapes is 80. So we can write this as, after cancellation, we can write this as 4 3s are 12 and 4 2s are 8. So it will be 3:2. This will be our answer for this part. Then B1, one day he sells 28 kg of oranges at this price, and he also sells 35 kg of apples. The total he receives from selling the oranges and apples is this much. So calculate the price of 1 kilogram of apples. So first we will calculate by at this rate how much this will be, oranges will be costing. So that is 28 into 1.56. This will be the cost, this will be basically selling price of oranges. So 28 into 1.56 will be equal to 43.68. So $43.68 he earned from selling oranges. So this subtraction, so this is the total earning. So 86.38 minus this 43.68, this will be equal to 86.38 minus answer will be equal to 42.7. So $42.7 he earned for apples, and apples was 35 kg. So 42.7 divided by 35, this will be the per kilo price. So divided by 35 is equal to, per kilogram price will be $1.22. So $1.22 will be our answer. The price of 1 kilogram of oranges is this one. This is 20% more than the price 2 weeks ago. So calculate the price 2 weeks ago. So suppose 2 weeks ago price was X. Now the price is increased by 20%. So directly we'll calculate 120% of this price, and we know this is equal to $1.56. So X will be equal to 1.56 multiplied by 100 and divided by 120, and this one we will calculate 1.56 multiplied by 100 and divided by 120, and this will be equal to $1.3. So this is equal to $1.3. C part, on another day David received a total of this much from all the fruit he sold. The cost of the fruit was this much. David worked for this many hours on this day. Calculate David's rate of profit in dollars per hour. So first of all we will calculate the profit, which is we can write profit will be equal to 667 minus 314.20. This will be the profit. So if we calculate 667 minus 314 minus 20, and this will be equal to $352.8 will be profit. And they are asking for calculate the rate of profit in dollars per hour. So this 352.8 will be divided by 10 hours and 30 minutes. So we can divide by 10 hours and 30 minutes. This will be the time. So we can divide this by 10 hours and 30 minutes, and this will be basically equal to 33.6. So it will be per hour profit will be 33.6. Our answer will be 33.6. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 2. Emily cycles along a path for 2 minutes. She starts from rest and accelerates at a constant rate until she reaches a speed of 5 meters per second after 40 seconds. So this is the speed after 40 seconds. Cycles along the path for 2 minutes. Okay, he starts from rest and accelerates up to this one, and she continues cycling at 5 meters per second for 60 seconds. So this will be continuation. Then she decelerates at a constant rate until she stops after a further 20 seconds. On the grid, draw a speed time graph to show Emily's journey. So this side is time in seconds, this side is speed in meter per second. So let us draw on the graph. We will show this detail. First one is will be from 0 to basically it's starting from rest, so starting point will be this one, and achieving this speed in 5 seconds. So it will be 5 seconds. It will be achieving 40 speed will be 40. This one will be time, and this side will be speed. So 40 seconds and 5 meters per second. So this is speed 5 meter and 40 seconds time. So our next point will be this one. If we join these 2 points, we will get line like this one. So this will be starting from rest. If we go to the question, she starts from rest, so 0 0, and accelerate at a constant rate until she reaches a speed of 5 meters per second. This is 5 meters per second in 40 seconds. So this is the point. Then she cycles at the same speed for 60 seconds. So up to 100, 40 plus 60 will be 100. So up to this one will be straight line. So horizontal line up to this point we can draw like this. So this will be the this information which we have written. Then deceleration of a constant rate until she stops after further 20 seconds. So from here 20 seconds will be this one. So this will be the point, and we can join this. So this will be our basically the final completed graph. Then they are saying find Emily's acceleration. To find acceleration, we can consider basically acceleration will be this part. So we can draw this dotted line, and this will be the triangle which we will be considering for acceleration. And rise is this side is up to 5, so this side is 5 and this side is 40. So rise over run, so m will be equal to 5 over 40. This will be the acceleration. So we can write acceleration is equal to 5 over 40, or 1 by 8 we can write. So I'm writing 5 by 40 meter per second square. Calculate Emily's average speed for the journey. So we require the distance covered divided by the total time. Time we know is 120 seconds. So and meter per second answer will be required. So 120 second speed we know is equal to distance over time. and time we know is 120, but the distance we have to calculate. To calculate the distance, we will check the area under the graph. Area under the graph will be shape 1, shape 2. So these two shapes will be there. Basically third shape is also there, which is this triangle, which we can draw a dotted drawing. So this will be the third shape. So area of triangle will be half into area, we can write is equal to half into base into height. So half into base is 40 into height will be 5. So this will be the triangle. Then rectangle, a rectangle will be having 60 multiplied by 5. So 60 multiplied by 5 plus again triangle, this will be 1 by 2 into 5 into 20. So 1 by 2 into 5 into 20, and we will calculate. This will be 0, 2 20s are this one, and this will be 100, plus this will be 300, and this one will be 50. So 450 will be basically distance. So we can divide 450 by 120, and if we divide 450 divided by 120, we will get 3.75. So this is equal to 3.75 meter per second. This will be our answer, which we will provide over here, 3.75. Hopefully you are understanding each and everything. Now question number 3. Question number 3 diagram is provided, which is not to scale, and in this diagram they have provided the radius, they have provided the slanting height, but h value they have not provided. The diagram shows a cone of radius 5 and height, slanting height basically 13. Calculate the curved surface area of the cone, and the formula they have provided is A is equal to pi RL. So A is equal to pi into R, which is 5, into L, which is 13. So we can write it as 13 into 5 into pi, and this will be equal to 204.2, 204.2, and approximately equal to 204. So answer will be 204. After this one, they are saying calculate the perpendicular height h. So we will consider basically this triangle, and when this is, we know this is right angle triangle, so we can apply Pythagoras theorem. So 13 square, which is hypotenuse square, this square will be equal to h square plus 5 square. This implies h square is equal to 13 squared minus 5 squared. So h will be equal to root of 13 minus 5, both will be squared, and we can take 13 squared minus 5 squared, and this will be equal to 12. 12 will be in centimeters, so this is equal to 12 centimeters. We can write here 12 as our answer. Units are already mentioned. Calculate the volume of the cone. For volume of the cone, they have provided the formula V is equal to 1 by 3. So V is equal to 1 by 3 pi R squared. R squared means 5 squared into h, which we have calculated, which is 12, and the rest of the calculations we will be doing by calculator. So into pi and multiply by 5 squared into basically 12 also. So this will be resulting to 100 pi, or we can write 314.1, 314.1, or we can write approximately equal to 314 as our answer. Write your answer to part 1.3, this one, in cubic meters. This is basically in cubic centimeters. So 314 cubic centimeter means centimeter, centimeter, centimeter. So we'll have to convert each centimeter into meter. To convert this centimeter into meter, we will divide by 100, and now this is not centimeter, this is meter. This one also we have to change into centimeter, so divided by 100, this is now meter. This one also will be converting into meter by dividing 100, so it will be meter. Now this is cubic, so it will be 1314 divided by 100 into 100 into 100, and this will be meter cube, and we can solve it. 314 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros, so this will be equal to 3.1 into 10 raised to the power minus 4. So 3.14 into 10 raised to the power minus 4. This will be our answer, 3.14 into 10 raised to the power minus 4. Hopefully you understood this. Now B part, the cone is now cut. The same cone is now cut along a slant height and is open out to make the sector AOB. Sector AOB. This is sector AOB of the circle. Calculate the angle AOB. See, so this angle is basically required. Now if we check, this is basically the perimeter of this circle, and perimeter of the circle is 2 pi r, so this will be 2 pi, because after cutting from here and opening this portion, this AB arc will be the perimeter of this circle, so 2 pi r, r is 5, so we'll write here 2 pi into 5, and this slanting height we are cutting from here, so this is 13, so this will be 13 and this side will be 13. So this is the information which we got from this diagram. Now they are saying angle, this is required. So to calculate the angle, we can apply basically the formula, and so theta, basically we have arc length, so length formula we can apply. L is equal to, arc length formula is theta over 360 into 2 pi r, and this will be the formula. So now we can, this is basically 2 pi, 10 pi, 2 into 5 will be 10 pi. 10 pi is equal to theta, we have to calculate, divided by 360 into 2 pi into r. R we will be taking this r. So for this one, radius is equal to 13, so r value will be equal to 13. We will replace 13 over here, and theta we can make subject, so theta will be equal to 10 pi, and this will go as numerator, so 360, and divided by 2 into 13 will be 26 pi. So pi will be cancelled with this, and the remaining things we can simplify, which is 360 into 10 and divided by 26, and this will be resulting into 138.46, so approximately rounded answer will be 138. So 138, this will be basically centimeters. So centimeters, why? Because this is centimeter, this is centimeter, so our answer will be also in 30 centimeters. Question number 4, this diagram is provided. The diagram shows a school playground A, B, C, D. A, B, C and D. A, B, C, D is a trapezium. A, B is provided 55 and BD is basically 70, and angle ABD is also provided 40, and the angle BCD is 32. Calculate AD. AD is this one, so we can calculate AD. AD we can calculate. How we will calculate AD? We can apply cosine rule. Basically AD square will be equal to this square plus this square minus 2 into this and this, and cos Okay, so cosine rule basically we'll be using. So AD square will be equal to 55 squared plus 70 square, one side square plus second side square, minus 2 into one side into second side, and cos of the angle and cos of opposite angle will be 40 degrees, and AD will be equal to root of the same thing. We will copy again, 55 square plus 70 square minus 2 into 55 into 70 cos of 40 degrees, and this will be the calculation which calculator will be helping us to calculate. So square plus 70 also squared minus 2 into 55 into 70 into cos of 40, so cos of 40, and this will be equal to 45.0. So 45.0, so our answer will be 45.0. Now they are saying calculate BC. BC is this side, so this side is 45.0 and this side we have to calculate. So to calculate this side, what we will be doing, we have this side, we have this side, and we don't have this side. This side is parallel to this side, and this is the straight line, so this angle will be equal to this angle, which is 40 degree. So now we can use sine rule to check this BC value. So BC over BC divided by sine of 40 degree, sine of 40 degree will be equal to 70 divided by sine of 32, and this one we can write BC is equal to, we will shift this and it will be going as numerator, sine of 40 degrees divided by sine of 32 degrees, and this will be equal to 70 sine, okay, so 70 sine of 40 degrees divided by sine of 32 degrees, and this will be equal to 84.90. So 84.90, this will be meters basically, this is meters because the rest of everything is in meters. So 84.90 meters or 9, this will be our answer. Then calculate the area of the playground. So to calculate the area of the playground, we can basically we can find area of these two triangles. So triangle 1 and triangle 2, will find the area of the triangles and we will add. So this is basically 1 and this is 2, so area of triangle 1 will be 1 by 2 AB sine C. So this into sine 40, so 55 into 70 into sine of 40 degree. This will be area of shape triangle 1 plus area of triangle 2 will be, now we have this side which is 84.90. We have calculated this side, so we can use basically this. We have this angle, we have this angle, we can even find this angle also. So it will be 72, this and this will be 72, so remaining will be 180 minus 72, so 108 will be this angle. So 108, so 1 by 2 into AB 70 into 84.90 and AB into sine of 108, and if we calculate this one, we will get area. So this will be 0.5 into 55 into 70 sine of 40. This value will be equal to this one, 1237.366 149, or directly we can just add in this plus this will be in brackets, we can put 0.5 and into 70 into 84.90 and into sine of 108 and bracket close. This will be equal to 4063. Instead of writing this step directly, we can write our calculation, which will be 4063.43. So now we can write the rounded answer. Rounded answer will be 4063. So 4063 will be final. This will be meter square. The accurate plan of the school playground is to be drawn on a scale of 1 to 200. Calculate the area of the school playground on the plan. Give your answer in centimeter squares. So centimeter square answer is required. So for this part we will be taking this area, basically 4063, and we have to take this ratio, but we require in centimeters, not in meters. So this is in meters, we will have to change into centimeters. We will multiply by 100 and 100. Now this will be centimeter square, and this one will be divided by the ratio, so 1 over 200 into 200. So this will be resulting to 4063, and this will be multiplied by 100, multiplied by 100 and divided by 200 into 200, and this will be equal to 1015. So 1015.75. so rounded answer will be 1015. So 1015 centimeters square. A fence BD divides the playground into two areas. Calculate the shortest distance from A to BD. So A is this one, and BD is this. So shortest distance will be the straight line. So we can draw straight line will be this. So this will basically now this will be 90-degree angle. This will be 90-degree angle. We can consider this triangle. Hopefully you are understanding everything, and don't forget to subscribe Maths TV. Also press bell icon so that you will be getting notification for incoming videos. Now we'll be considering A, B, and we can take this point as E. So ABE triangle. So we can write here in triangle ABE. So AE we have to find. So AE divided by AB, this will be equal to sine of 40 degrees. So sine of 40 degrees. So AE will be equal to AB, which is 55. So 55 sine of 40 degree, and this one we can calculate 55 sine of 40 degrees, and this will be equal to 35.35. 35.35 approximately equal to 35.4. This will be answer will be 35.4 meters basically. So this is also done. Now this is question number 4, transformation question. Draw the reflection of triangle T. This is the triangle T which is basically shaded. I will highlight so that you can properly see. This is shaded triangle. T in the line y is equal to 5. So y is equal to 5 is basically this line. This line is y is equal to 5. So reflection of this one will be 1, 2, 300. So 1, 2, 3 units, 1 point, this point will be over here, then this vertex will be 1 point further, and 2 units this side, so this will be the last point. Now we will be joining these 3 points, and this will be the reflection of triangle T. This is done. Draw the reflection of triangle T in the line of y is equal to 5. So this is y is equal to 5 line. So this is done, and you can see 1 2 3 units from this one, and 1 2 3 units. So draw the rotation of triangle T about the point 4 2, and point 4 2 is basically this point. So about point 4 and 2 through 180 degree we have to rotate T. For this rotation we can use tracing paper, and if we draw this triangle like this one, this will be, and this one will be the basically coordinate axis. Also we can draw like this one, and now we have to draw the rotation about this point 180 degree basically. So 180 degree will be over here, so we can mark these points, this one, and this one, to double check. We can see these are the same points, so we can put cross over here, and this will be the rotation 180 degree. This will be the final drawing. Hopefully you are understanding everything, and this is done. This part is also done. Then describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle T onto U. So T onto U, we have to express this also. So T onto U. So this is basically, if we can see, this point is pulled to this side, so we can say that it is shear this side. This base is same 1 and 2 units, so it is shear x-axis inverted factor 2, so invariant factor 2 basically. So we can write here shear x-axis and factor 2. We can provide factor 2. That's all. Find the 2 cross 2 matrix which represent the transformation in part A3. For this one we know the matrix is basically 1 0 2 1, and this one you will have to because this is scale factor is 2, so it will be 2, and x-axis, so this will be 1 1 and this will be 2. This is done. B part, question 5 B part. This is a vectors question. In the pentagon OPQRS, OP is parallel to RQ, OP is parallel to RQ, and OS is parallel to PQ. PQ is equal to 2OS. So PQ is equal to 2OS. It means this will be 2S. And OP is equal to 2RQ. So this will be half P by 2. We can write this is P, this is P by 2. And then O is the origin. OP is equal to P and OS is equal to S. Find in terms of P and S in their simplest form the position vector of Q. So position vector of Q, if we draw, position vector of Q will be this one, and this will be the direction of the position vector. Now what we can do, we can take this route or we can take this route, because we don't have RS, so we'll be taking this route. This will be P plus 2S basically. So this will be P plus 2S, or we can write basically OQ is equal to OP plus PQ, and this will be equal to this one. So OQ is vector is equal to this one. So P plus 2S will be our answer. Then SR. SR is required. Now SR, we can take this root. We can write SR is equal to SO plus OQ plus QR. These will be the vectors. Now SO is equal to minus S plus P plus 2S minus P by 2. So this will be the simplification will be minus S plus 2S will be S. So this will be S and this will be plus P over 2. So our answer will be S plus 1 by 2P or P over 2. Explain what your answer is. In part B, tell you about OQ and SR. So OQ and SR, if we see, basically if we multiply this by 2, we will get this. So both are multiple of each other, so hence they are parallel. So we can write OQ is equal to 2SR, this one. So hence parallel. So this is done. Question number 6a part. Diagram is provided. The diagram shows the graph of y is equal to f of x and range is also given from -3 to 3. Find f of 2. So f of 2 will be basically x value will be 2. So 2 will be this one. So we'll be checking this reference from here. So we can check this will be like 1.5. So we can write here 1.5. Then solve the equation f of x is equal to 0. It means y is equal to 0. We can write y is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0 is x-axis. That will be this point. For this one, x value will be 1.2 we can write. So this will be 1.2. Then part number 3. Write down the value of largest integer k for which equation f of x is equal to k has 3 solutions. So we will be checking from here, like for example, from this position, this will be 1, solution will be 1, this will be intersecting. If we draw a line over here, so it will be intersecting the graph at 1 point, and if we reduce this one up to this one, this will be 2 solutions at this point, and lesser than this it will be 3 solutions. So it should be over here at this maximum level. So we can draw, like for example, we can say that this will be equal to -1 level. So y is equal to -1 will be the maximum level. So largest integer value, we can take value above it, but that will be decimal value. So we will be taking integer value which is -1. So we are mentioning here as k is equal to -1. By drawing a suitable straight line, solve the equation f of x is equal to x. So y is equal to x line basically. So y is equal to x will be 1 and 1 will be this point, and 2 and 2 will be this point. So we can basically 0 0 will be this one. So -1 and -1 will be this point. So now we can draw this line. We will rotate the page and we can draw this line. This is y is equal to x line, and we can write the solution for this one. And the solution for this will be, one solution will be this value. So this value we can refer from here. So this value will be like 2.3. So this will be 2.3 value. So I'm mentioning here 2.3. Then next value will be over here this will be minus 0.8. so this one we can refer to, basically this is closer to 0.9, so we can mention it minus 0.9. so minus 0.9, and the third value will be this reference which will be taking from here, and it will be minus 2.2, so we can refer to this one. So for this one also we can draw this line, so this will be minus 2.2. so minus 2.2 will be the third value. Hopefully you understood this. B part, g of x is equal to this, h of x is equal to this. Find g h of 3. So first we will find h of 3. h of 3 will be equal to 3 squared minus 1, which is equal to 9 minus 1, which is 8. Now we will find g of h of 3 will be equal to g of 8, and which is equal to g of 8 mean 1 minus 2 into 8, which is 16. 1 minus 16, so minus 15. So minus 15 will be our answer for this part. Find g inverse of x. So g of x is equal to what? G of x is equal to 1 minus 2x. So we can write it as y. So x will make subject. So x will be equal to y minus 1 divided by minus 2. This minus we can accommodate in this, and this will be 1 minus y over 2. Now we can swap x and y. So y will be equal to 1 minus x divided by 2. So this will be 1 minus x divided by 2. This will be g inverse of x. Now part 3, solve the equation h of x is equal to 3. So h of x is equal to 3. h of x we have x square minus 1, which is equal to 3. So x square will be equal to 4. So x will be equal to plus minus 2. So we can write here minus 2 and plus 2 as our answer. Now part 4, solve the equation g of 3x is equal to 2x. So g of 3x, basically we can calculate like this one. So it will be 1 minus 2 into 3x is equal to, they have given it is equal to 2x. So it will be 1 minus 6x is equal to 2x. We can form this equation and we can solve this. This will be equal to 8x is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1 over 8. So we can write answer as 1 over 8. Hopefully you understand this question as well. Question number 7. 120 students are asked to answer a question. The time t seconds taken by each student to answer the question is measured. So the frequency table is provided. This is time and frequency. Calculate estimate of the mean time. So we will be checking the mid range, which is 5 and 15, and this will be 25, and this will be 35, and this will be 45, and this one will be 55. Now this multiply by this formula is sigma fx divided by sigma f. So this will be equal to basically mean. So the same formula will be applying. So it will be 5 into 6 plus 15 into 44 plus 25 multiplied by 40 plus 35 multiplied by 14 plus 45 multiplied by 10 and plus 55 multiplied by 6, and this whole thing will be divided by the total number, which is 120. So we'll divide this by 120. Now we can calculate this. So this will be, we can first calculate, this will be 5 into 6 will be 30 plus 15 into 44 will be equal to 660 plus 25 into 40 will be equal to 1000 plus 35 into 15 will be 14 will be equal to 490. So this will be 490 plus 45 into 10 will be 450, and plus 55 into 6 will be equal to 330, and this whole will be divided by 120, and this is equal to, we can now solve this, 30 plus 660 plus 1000 plus 490 plus 450 plus 330 and divided by 120, and this will be equal to 24.66 and rounded to 24.7. So answer will be 24.7. This will be our final answer. B part, complete the cumulative frequency diagram. So lesser than 10 is 6 and lesser than 20 will be 6 plus 44, so this will be 50, and lesser than 30 will be this plus 50, so this will be 90, and less than 50 will be 10 plus 104, so 114, so 50, 90 and 114 we have inserted in the table, and now the table is complete. Next part is on the grid below. Draw a cumulative frequency diagram to show this information. So T is this side and it's 10 and 6, so this will be 20, so 10 and 6 will be basically up to this one we can take, and hopefully you can check this mark. So T is less than 20, less than equal to 20 is 50, so 50 mark will be this one. Then 30, 90 will be in the middle of this, then 40 and 104, so 104 will be like this, then 50 will be 114, so 114 will be like this one, and then 60 will be 120, so it will be over here. Now we have to draw the cumulative frequency curve, which we can draw like this one. We can rotate the page according to our convenience, and this will be like this one. Basically this point we will have to double check. This is 150, 50 will be 114, so 114, yeah, it's correct. So this will be basically the curve which we have drawn. This should be a little smoother curve, so hopefully we have done this. Now this is, use your cumulative frequency diagram to find the median and the lower quartile and the 60th quintile. So we need the median first, so median will be the middle value, and middle value we can check from here, median, so up to 160, so 120, so half of 120 will be 60, so we can check reference from here. So this will be this reference, this one, so this is for this one will be 20, this is 25, so this will be like 22, we can write this one as 22, and upper quartile median is 22, median is, then lower quartile and 60th quartile. So for lower quartile we will be checking 25 percentile, 25% of 120, so this will be 25th percent, 25 over 100 and multiply by 120, this will be equal to 30, so this is 30, so we'll be checking 30 value will be in the middle of this one. So from here we can take the reference, and to draw this line we can draw this line over here, and this will be the reference point, and this reference point is 15, 16, so this will be 16, so 16 value is basically lower quartile, and then they are saying lower quartile is done, then 60th percentile. For 60th percentile we can calculate 60th percentile like this one. So this will be gone, this will be gone, so it will be 72. So we can take this one 72, reference of 72 will be like over here. So we can take the reference from 72, reference from 72 will be this value, and this value is basically 25. So 25 we will be taking the reference for 26th percentile will be 25. Now C part, the intervals for the times taken are changed. Use the information in the frequency table to opposite page to complete this new table. So we have to complete this new table. So for this part C, where frequency table they have provided and these are the two blanks, we will be checking the reference for this one. T is less than equal to 20 and greater than 0. So we'll check table this one. So T less than equal to 20. So if we check this reference from here, so this will be like this reference, and if we check this side will be, this one will be 50. So this 50 we will be indicating over here 50, and as we know that sum is 120, so from 120 we will subtract this one 50 plus 40, 50 plus 40 which is 90. So 120 minus 90 will be 30, and this 30 we can write over here. And from the table, from this frequency curve also we can find above this 40 or basically 30. So above, basically above 40, from 30 to 60. So not 40, above this one 30 to 60. So 30 to 60 will be from here, 90 to 120 will be 30. This is done. On the grid below, complete the histogram to show the information in the new table. One column has already drawn for you, so they have drawn this one, we have to draw these two informations. So we can check this. Basically frequency density is what? Frequency density formula is frequency density is equal to frequency divided by class width. So frequency in this case is 40. So 40 divided by 10 will be equal to 4, and this is 4. The height of this one they have kept it 4. Similarly for this one also we can calculate. So this will be frequency will be 50 divided by class width which is 20. So this will be 5 by 2, and 5 by 2 is 2.5. So height of the column from 0, I will move the page a little above over here. So from 0 to 20 we have to keep at 2.5. So 2.5 will be this much height. So we can draw a bar like this one. So this will be our histogram for this portion. This is done. And next thing is this one, which is basically frequency divided by class width which is 30. So 30 divided by 30 will be 1. So from 30 to 60 will be 1 up to this line. So we can draw, for example, up to this one. So this will be the bar for this portion. Hopefully you got this. Now this one, next question is question number 8. Solve the equation. This is quadratic equation we have to solve, and answer we have to provide correct to 2 decimal places. So what we can do, we can use calculator mode 5-3, and coefficient of x square is 8, coefficient of x is minus 11, and constant is minus 11. So after feeding these values we will get basically decimal values. So better to use the quadratic formula. So we will be using quadratic formula. How we will be using, like for example, a, b, c values. A is 8, b is equal to minus 11, and c is equal to minus 11. So x will be equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac over 2a. and these values we can replace. Minus b mean minus 11 and plus minus b square mean minus 11 squared, minus 4a is 8 and c is minus 11 divided by 2a, so 2 into a is 8. Now we can find basically x1 value which will be plus value, so we can calculate this one. Minus into minus 11 and plus first we will take, then we will take minus, so root of minus 11 squared minus 4 into 8 into again minus 11 and divided by 16, and this will be resulting to 2.0. We can give answer as 2.046. so 67. They are saying up to 2 decimal places, so we have to remove from here. So x1 approximately will be equal to 2.05. so this will be our first answer. And the second value for x2, we can change this sign from plus to minus, so we will be switching this plus to minus. This is minus. Now this value will be minus 0.671, minus 0.671 and 78. so we have to take up to 2 decimal places, we have to remove here. So x2 will be approximately equal to minus 0.67. so these are basically the two answers. First answer will be 2.05 and the second answer will be minus 0.67. And this is done. Question same question 8 b part. Y varies directly as the square root of x. So we can write y varies directly as square root of x, and this implies y is equal to k and square root of x. So y is equal to 18 when x is equal to 9. So this is equal to 18 when x is equal to 9, mean this one. So this will be 3k, so 18 divided by 3 will be equal to k, so k value is equal to 6. This k value we can replace basically in this equation, and we can write equation y is equal to 3 root x, and they are saying find y when x is equal to this one. So 3 root of 484 will be equal to, we can find this value 3 root of 484, and this is equal to 66. So answer will be 66. Basically small mistake, we have done k value 6 and here we are putting 3. So after rectifying this one, we can put here 6 and this will be after calculation 6 root of 484 will be, answer will be 132. So answer is 132. So we can write here answer is 132. This is done. Now C part. Sarah spends X dollars on pens and which costs 2.50 each. She also spends this much on pencils which cost this much each. The total of the number of pens and number of pencils is 19. So write down and solve the equation in X. So we have to write down the equation of X. So basically the total of the number of pens and number of pencils is equal to 19. So how many pencils are there? Like, so if we are spending X dollars for this cost. So if we divide X dollars by 2.50, this is basically the number of pens, X divided by the unit cost. So this one and the cost of this one pencil will be what? Pencil will be the total spending on pencil will be x minus 14.5. This will be the amount spent, and divided by the unit price, which is 0.50. This will be the number of pencils. This is not the price. This is not the amount. This is basically the number of pens. This is number of pencils. So they are adding up to 19. So plus this is equal to 19. This is what we have to solve. So we can solve for x. So basically we will be we can take LCM and solve it. So the LCM will be, so instead of taking LCM, basically easier method is to get rid of this denominator, and this will be multiplied by 2.50. This will also be multiplied by 2.50, and this side will also be multiplied by 2.50. So this will be cancelled. This will be x. This one will be, basically we can divide this 2.50 divided by 0.50, and this will be equal to 5. So this, after cancellation, this will be 5 into x minus 14.5, and this side will be 19 into 2.50, and this will be equal to 47.5. So 47.5. Now we can multiply this. This will be x plus 5x, and minus this will be 14.5 multiplied by 5, and this will be equal to 72.5. So 72.5 is equal to 47.5. This will be 6x is equal to 47.5 plus 72.5, and this 72.5 we can add 47.5, and this will be equal to 120. So 6x is equal to 120. So x will be equal to 120 divided by 6, which is equal to 20. So x value is 20, which we can write over here. Hopefully you got this also. Question number 9. This diagram is provided, and this portion is all shaded. So this is R region which is shaded. They are saying find the equations of line L1, L2, L3. L1 is this one. L1 is y is equal to 2. So we can write this one, y is equal to 2 for L1. And L2 is this line. To find L2, this is passing through origin, and the gradient of the line we have to find. So for L2, what we can do, m is equal to rise is 2 units and run is 1 unit. So 2 by 1, which is equal to 2, and passes through the origin. So we can take point as 0, 0. So y is equal to mx plus c. So we can write 0, 0. So c value will be 0. So 0 is equal to 0 plus c. So c is equal to 0. This value we can use, and the gradient we can use. So y is equal to 2x. Basically this will be the equation, but we have to keep in mind that shading part we have to represent. So this will be for y also, the first equation, this should be greater than equal to 2, because upper portion is required. And for this equation we will be mentioning y is less than equal to this lesser portion is required. So for y L2 we will write y is less than equal to 2x. Hopefully you are getting this. Then for line 3, for this line we can check, this is passing through 5. So c value is 5. C is equal to 5, and y basically the gradient what we can do is 10 this unit and 5 this unit. So rise or run. So m will be equal to 5 by 10, which is equal to minus 5 by 10. So it is minus 1 by 2. So gradient is this one, c value is this one. So we can write y is equal to minus 1 by 2 x plus c, which is 5. So this will be our equation, but we require the lesser portion. So we will write equation as y is less than equal to minus 1 by 2 x plus 5. And we can write here y is less than equal to minus 1 by 2 x plus 5. Hopefully you understood this. Write on the three inequalities. that define the shaded region. Basically, we need this answer over here, and this one we require the equation. So what I will do, I will transfer this answer over here, which is this one. Inequalities are required in this portion, which is this one, and here we require only the equalities, only the symbol of equal to we will write over here. So this is y is equal to 2, this is equal to this one, and equal to this one, and these inequalities we will have to write here. So this is a 5 marks question, this is 3 marks question, 8 mark question. C part, a gardener buys X bushes and Y trees. X bushes and Y trees. The cost of a bush is $30 and the cost of a tree is $200. The shaded region R shows the only possible numbers of bushes and trees the gardener can buy. Find the number of bushes, and number of trees when the total cost is $720. So we can check this price. The 30, basically $30 for bush, which is X, and tree is $200, so 200Y is equal to basically 720. This is basically the equation which we can check, and from here we'll have to calculate how many bushes can be and how many trees can be. So if we check, basically if we check this point, for example, if we want to check this point will be having coordinates what? 2x value and 3y value. If we replace here 2, so what we will get? This will be 30 into 2 plus this y value will be 3, so plus 200 into 3, and this will be equal to 660, but we need answer as 720, so we can't take this point. So if we check this point 4 and 3, basically this point, x value 4 and y value 3, so x value 4 and y value 3, this will be resulting to 720. So this point will give us the exact value, which is 720. So we can write here 4 bushes and 3 number of trees. Hopefully you understood how we got this information from this given drawing. Find the number of bushes and number of trees which give the greatest possible total cost. Write on this greatest possible total cost also. So if we check this graph again, so greatest point is this point, this one. So coordinates for this point will be 2 and 4. So 2 and 4 will be coordinates for this one. So if we replace in the same equation, if we will be replacing 2 and 4, so this value will be 4 and this value will be 2. We will get 860. So 860 cost, $860 will be getting for 2 bushes, 2x value which is bush, and 4 for the trees. So for 4 trees, x bushes and 4 trees, it will be 860 cost. Question 10a part. This is basically right in the next line of the pattern. Pattern is provided 1, 3, 6 and 10. Now we need the next pattern for this one. So next pattern will be 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. This will be the pattern, and this will be adding up to 15. Now the sum of the first n integers is provided, this one. Show that k is equal to 2. So for this one we can take any of this sequence. For example, we are taking this, so n will be equal to 2. This is second term which we are taking, so second term is equal to 3, so n is equal to 2. We will be replacing n is equal to 2, and we will get 2 over k into 2 plus 1, So which we know is equal to 3, so we will replace equal to 3. So this will be 2 plus 1 will be 3, 3 into 2 will be 6, 6 over k is equal to 3. This implies k is equal to 6 over 3, which is equal to 2. So k is equal to 2. This will be our answer. Find the sum of first 60 integers. Now k we can replace equal to 2. So it will be first 60 integers. So n will be equal to 60. So we can write here 60 into 60 plus 1 and divided by 2. Sum we have to find. So this will be basically equal to 60 by 2 will be 30. So 30 into 61. This will be equal to 1830. So this is equal to 1830. Our answer will be 1830. Find n when the sum of the first n integers is 464. So the same formula, n over 2 into n plus 1 is equal to 465. So we can basically solve this one. So this will be n squared. We can shift 2 to this side. So n squared plus n is equal to 465 multiplied by 2. 465 multiplied by 2 will be equal to 930. So this is equal to 930. So our quadratic equation will be n square plus n minus 930 is equal to 0. And we can solve this quadratic equation basically mode 5. I'll have to change mode again. Mode 5 3. This will be coefficient of x square is x, so coefficient of x is also x, and then minus 930, and this will be resulting to 30 and minus 31. So we can write this one as n minus 30 and n plus 31. So this is equal to 0. So n is equal to 30 and n is equal to minus 31. So minus 31 we will be rejecting, and we can take n is equal to 30 as our answer. Negative number we are ignoring. This will be our another part, which is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on up to x value is equal to this one. Write x in terms of n. So for this one, basically if we compare this x n minus 8, and this is basically this n minus 8 plus 1 will be n minus 7. So if we compare this formula, which is n over k which is 2 into n plus 1. So what we are doing, we are writing here n and this one n plus 1, and this is denominator 2. So denominator is 2 and this is n plus 1. So basically this is x value, this is x plus 1. So x will be equal to n minus 8. And this will be x plus 1. X plus 1 is equal to n minus 7. And 2 is denominator in both cases. So if we compare this and this value, we will get x is equal to n minus 8. This is how we reached. This is one more question. We will have to just understand and write the answer. Now this is B part. 1 cube is equal to 1. And this is a series of this one up to 100. Complete the statement. So this will be equal to what? So for this question, if we check this one, we can write 1 squared, this will be 3 squared, and this will be 6 squared, and this one will be 10 squared. And the difference between 1 and 3 is what? 2. Difference between this and this is 3, 6 and basically 3. And 10 and 6 is difference is what? 4. So next difference should be 5. So 10 plus 5 will be 15. 15 square. So this will be 15 square. And if we check, 15 squared means 15 squared will be 225. So this one will be 225. The sum of the first n integers is given by this one. So find an expression in terms of n for the sum of first n cubes. For n cubes also we have to find the formula. So we can write this one basically n square into n plus 1 square divided by 4 square of this one. If we replace any of values, like example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if we replace 5 to check this one, so it will be 5 squared into 5 plus 1 squared divided by 4, and this should be equal to 15 squared, and 15 squared is basically 25. So for this one, if we are getting 225, it means this formula will be working. So we can write 5 squared into 5 plus 1 squared and divided by 4, this will be equal to 225. So hence this formula is basically working. So we can use this one, n squared into n plus 1 squared divided by 4. This will be the formula required for this one. Find the sum of the first 19 cubes. So in this formula we will replace n is equal to 19. So our equation will become 19 squared into 19 plus 1 squared and divided by 4, and this will be equal to, we can write 19 squared into 19 plus 1 squared and divided by 4, and this will be equal to 36100. 36100, 36100 will be our final answer. We are done with the paper. Hopefully you understood each and everything of this exam paper, which is 41 October number 13. So don't forget to subscribe Maths TV. Also press bell icon so that you will be getting notification for incoming videos. Also this recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows. Also introduce this channel to your respected teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.